All right, so the last couple of days have been extremely bullish for the crypto market. We see Bitcoin now officially back above $60,000 per coin. The Federal Reserve has come out and dropped interest rates by 50 basis points, and Cardano whales have doubled down on their positions as Charles Hoskinson talks about major upcoming plans for the project. And if we're looking at the overall crypto market right now, we can see that Bitcoin is even higher. Bitcoin is currently at 63,500, and in terms of what has happened recently, the major catalyst has been that the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 50 basis points. And this has driven the stock market higher, crypto market higher, and a lot of people are expecting that now the bull market officially can begin. We can officially start to see altcoins rally. And we've seen some of our trades like with Core and ChainGPT really take off. We'll touch on those a little bit later. But the first altcoin I really want to talk about is going to be with what's going on with Axelar, because Axelar is a project that we invested in about a year ago. It's around 30 cents per token, and this is a top 150 project by market cap, so it's by no means a small project. Currently it's around a $450 million market cap project. I think it easily could reach that $2 billion very soon. It was there just a couple of months ago before we saw the market correction, and recently there's been a couple of videos I've seen about this project that seem pretty cool and pretty interesting. I don't know exactly what they are, but take a look at these with me for a second because it makes me pretty excited about what's going on for Axelar. All right, so if we go back now to the chart, we can see that really Axelar is a project that is a top 150 project by market cap. I think with things they've talked about over on their X account, major developments they've had since the last time we spoke about them about 6 months ago, I think there's a lot to be excited about with this project. Before we get into major things going on with Cardano and the next altcoin I want to talk about, I want to first address some major things going on in the market with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has seen a very important breakout in the last 48 hours, and that is that Bitcoin has officially broken above that $60,500 per coin mark, and this is a crucial level for Bitcoin. It has acted as a very strong resistance over the last couple of months, and we've officially broken out above that. So the key level that I am keeping an eye out right now that is going to make me extremely bullish on the future of Bitcoin for the next couple of months is going to be when we're looking at Bitcoin in terms of this $64,500 per coin level. If we could see Bitcoin break above this and break above that previous high that we had seen in around a month ago, well, then that would make me very excited, make me think that we have, invalidated this downtrend that we've been seeing. We've broken out of this pattern, and now we can finally start to see Bitcoin, break above that previous high that we had seen, and now start to rally back towards that $68,000 to $70,000 per coin range. So in terms of technicals, we'd really like to see Bitcoin break above 64,500, and if we do, I'm expecting us to start to retest those record highs. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk about what's going on with Cardano. So major thing for Cardano is that we have seen whale transactions surge by 10%. And what we have seen is that over 19.5 billion ADA was transferred in a matter of a 24-hour window, and that was valued at around $6.5 billion. This was a total of over 3,100 large transactions in a single 24-hour window, and this makes me very excited about Cardano and what's going on with the project, because seeing whales increase their positions, seeing whales transact over, $6 billion of ADA in a single 24-hour window, that is very exciting. I don't know exactly if they know something that's going on behind the scenes or if they're excited about these major developments Charles Hoskinson has spoken about, but either way, there's a lot to be excited about when you start to see the market flip, you start to see interest rates drop, and you see that whales are doubling down on specific cryptos in particular. Now, if we talk about the big news coming out from Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, recently Charles Hoskinson came out and says that they're working on a protocol to surpass Solana's speed. And in a recent community poll, they basically had said, look, there was two different options. We can choose between a Rust-based node for 11 million ADA or implementing the Laos protocol call for 12 million ADA. And out of the around 1,800 participants, 56% of the people who voted in favor of the Laos proposal, and only 7% voted to support the Rust node option. Last thing I want to go over with Cardano before we get into some of our major trades is going to be with Cardano founder talking about Gemini. So Gemini has not listed ADA, and it's a pretty big surprise for many investors. So Charles Hoskinson recently was at Token 2049. He said, look, I'm just saying at Gemini. He posted a picture of him in front of the Gemini sign saying when ADA. And a lot of people are wondering as to why we have not yet seen Cardano listed on Gemini when it is a pretty large US exchange, and there's really no reason it shouldn't be listed. We see other projects that have much smaller market caps already listed on Gemini. In terms of the SEC and legal classification, Cardano is basically grouped with the likes of Solana and Filecoin, and those are already listed on Gemini. So it might be a matter of time before we just see Cardano finally get listed, and this could again help with the price. This could again be why we're seeing whales scooping up Cardano. Now let's switch gears and talk a little bit about what's been going on with ChainGPT. So ChainGPT is currently around 13 cents per token, up over 200% in the last year, despite the market correction for AI cryptos. And recently they announced two big developments. The first is going to be over on their X. They announced that ChainGPT is now officially integrated with Base. This is a massive deal because now there's going to be projects that can launch on the Base network and use ChainGPT Pad. Previously, ChainGPT Pad was not available for Base projects. So this opens up the door to, a whole entire new network that a lot of people are really excited about. And then the next announcement is that we still see that the airdrop with Gate Web3 wallet is still live. And this is an airdrop of around $15,000 of ChainGPT's token. And the way to participate in it is very, very simple. You just go to gate.io. There's a link right here. And there's a few tasks you need to do, but it's a very simple and easy airdrop that you could take part in, and it just shows you that they are always actively working with their community. Recently, they had a new project launch via their Launchpad, not AI, so we'll see what happens going forward, but I am very excited with the recent market bounce with what's going on with artificial intelligence cryptos, and especially ChainGPT. The last thing I want to go over is going to be what's been going on with Core. So Core have a recent trade open. It's up around $35,000, and this Core trade makes me very excited because we finally see that Core's price has bottomed out around 78 cents per token. We had been buying it the whole entire way down around 80 to 90 cents per token. I had been doubling down this position, and with Core, the few things that really stand out for me right now is that we see in terms of Core, they've officially surpassed $400 million in TVL, and this is massive because Core is one of the largest Bitcoin-powered EVM-compatible blockchains in the market. They introduced the first ever implementation of non-custodial BTC staking. You could see that they have thousands of Bitcoin staked, and now they have over $400 million in TVL. So if you compare their TVL of around $400 million, you compare that to their market cap of just shy of $1 billion, well, that would show you that this project is extremely undervalued, because to have their TVL nearly half the size of their market cap, that is so unheard of. Usually you see it at about a 5 to 10x multiple from the TVL to the market cap. So in my opinion, I think as we start to see the market turn back around, we start to see Bitcoin retest that $70,000 per coin range, I think we're going to see Core reclaim those record highs, start to get back towards that $2 to $3 per coin range, and this is going to be a project that you really need to keep an eye out on.